What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? And today I'm actually bringing you something a little new. I want to bring you some fundamentals on a stock that I believe is going to go at least 5x, I think, this year. There is a strong possibility. Now, I'm not just saying this. This is one of those stocks that I've been eyeballing for a long time, especially because of one in particular stock that had exploded on its IPO. But now, with that being said, there's still, I was looking for other competition in the space, and it is extremely limited. And considering that we have a very green administration and a bunch of changes that I think are going to go on this year, I think this particular company is going to explode. Now, again, this isn't one of my typical videos, but I will be creating more videos like this. So before we get started, remember to hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Now today, this one company I am talking about is a company that I've invested in. There's going to be tremendous growth in this company. And the company I'm actually talking about is the Very Good Butchers. Now, you may have heard about this company, you may not have heard about this company, but this company is a Canadian-based company that sells plant-based meats. So, as I was talking about previously, BYND, if you don't know, or if perhaps you've been hiding under a rock for the past year, BYND has exploded because they essentially cornered a market in which no other real public-facing company has been purely plant-based, and they have exploded. You can see the crazy gains from the IPO. I remember when they initially IPO'd, it was originally around like $40, I believe, and then exploded up to 200. Then it came all the way back down to, I believe, 60 again, only to explode back up to 225. Now, the Very Good Butcher. Why do I believe this company is going to do great things? Well, there's first couple things I'd like to say here. The reviews and stuff that you see on Very Good Butcher are absolutely phenomenal. I personally know people that have actually used their products, and they really do like the products, and have used other, plant-based meat alternatives, and they do say this one stands out to be one of the best top-rated ones. Now, another big thing, this is not just going to be me talking here. I want to bring up some other articles here. Before we really get into this particular company, let me go ahead and share my screen here. The first thing being is that, make sure you guys can see this. The first thing being is that the Very Good Food Company receives conditional approval to list on the TSX Venture Exchange. So right now, being said, right now it is extremely hard to buy shares. There are a lot of people that cannot buy shares on this. I also, being in a couple of different stock market groups, there's a lot of people that can't buy this right now because of the Very Good Butcher being on a different exchange at this point. But being that said, being moved to the Toronto Exchange here, coming in the end of the first quarter, what you're about ready to see here is the fact that it allows more access for other people to get on to be able to purchase the Very Good Butcher. This in itself, I know for a fact, the European market, they love, there's a big wave. I think it's more than like half of the European market in itself has gone plant-based, especially since this whole pandemic and everything. There's been a mad push for this kind of thing to essentially eliminate the carbon footprint And in doing so, they are turning to meat alternatives. And that being said, again, it is very big in Europe right now, and switching this over to the Toronto Exchange will help people be able to purchase this particular company. And as of right now, it is VRYYF and will be changed over to VERY at the end of the first quarter. So being said, you're looking at next month, March. So you do have a little bit of time when I release this video. But being said, I highly advise that this is not a financial advice, right? This is purely this is just me and my opinion, the research I have done on this particular company. I do love this company. I did find this company a while back. I believe when I first and originally had seen it, it was somewhere around $1.50, $2. When I was looking at it, I didn't originally get into it because right now with exchange, the Canadian Securities Exchange right now, there is a $50 fee because of the exchange it's on right now, transaction fee. But being said, once it goes to Toronto, I don't think you're not going to have that fee anymore at that point. So being said, this again not only opens it up, but that you have that fee that I don't believe will be there as well. So being said, now you get the European market that is very much wanting to invest in this company. Now they can play their hand at getting a piece of the action. Being said, the stock in itself has just been going sideways. So that is one thing to consider, because I think the stock in itself is going sideways to build up for this particular move here into the Toronto Stock Exchange. Another thing I do want to bring up, so we can go ahead and close this out. Let me bring up this other tab. Now, the next thing I do want to bring to your guys' attention is this particular article that has just come out. The very good food company announced its director of U.S. sales provides e-commerce updates. So why is this particular article so useful? So what I'm going to do here is I want to bring up the site towards the end of this video as well, so you can kind of see it. I have been tracking them for a while. A lot of their products, like I try to purchase one of the essentially the holiday packages for one of my relatives, and it was back ordered like 4 to 5 weeks just to get that. They have essentially any kind of meat product you could think of. They have it in a plant-based version. They have steaks, they have salmon, they have burgers, they have sausages, right? They have all these different things. And being said, coming into this particular article talking about the sales manager, it's focused on building wholesale and food services partnerships with point of distribution in the U.S. market. Now, why is this so important here? Well, if you read through here, I'm not going to read through this whole thing, but a good thing to point out here is recently Kevin was the senior director of U.S. sales, an emerging plant-based cheese company, where he established over 300,000 points of distribution for brands 6 months with key retailers such as Wegmans, Sprouts, Costco. There is the big one right there. If this particular product gets in here, gets into this distribution of Wegmans, Sprouts, and Costco, this is going to explode. This company will explode. It's already extremely popular and very hard for it to keep up with demand. But being said, it is not stopping their growth. Their growth is continuing to excel each and every year. And like I said, I want to pull up the site so you guys can kind of see what I'm talking about here. No, sorry for that. There we go. But this particular company, I'm actually very excited about. There's a lot of good things going for this company. And again, with kind of this whole plant-based movement, this is going to be big. Now this is the actual site here. As you can see, they got burgers, they got all kinds of stuff. The packages, like this big buckets packages. This is one I bought that was back ordered around Christmas. But you got sausages, you got burgers, you got ribs, which is something I have never heard of, plant-based ribs. They got plant-based steaks, which is also something that you don't see anywhere else. This is the only place I've seen these particular products. But I mean, their website is fantastic. They do have they have recipes and everything for their products. But if you go up to shopping here, so now they've actually come out with a cheese. They didn't have this previously, so they've been updating their products as well. They again ribs, and the prices aren't ridiculous, right? I don't think this is a ridiculous price for ribs for $8. It may be a little bit more expensive, but considering the price for meat in general, I think this is well priced, right? And it's all extremely high ratings here on all their products. Being said, I mean, they got smoked burgers, they got pepperoni, they got taco stuffer, they got everything, right? They got smoked salmon, barbecue pulled pork, hot dogs. I mean, they got everything: roast beef, bacon, steak. I mean, they have everything. So to say this company, I think, has got a lot going for it, going into the future. And I think, again, with a move to the new exchange come March, this company could probably even 2x from where it's at right now. Right now, it's currently priced. I am making this video on February 11th after the bell, and the price is currently sitting at $5.18. So with even that being said, it's been sitting at $5.18. By the time you get this, the price may have moved already by then. I know as far as the market in general, the market's been kind of stagnant and may dip a little bit here, but ultimately, I would like you to do your due diligence. I would like you to do your due diligence on this particular company, but it is well worth the investment, in my opinion. Again, this is not financial advice, but I highly advise that you look into the Very Good Food Company. Again, the Very Good Butcher. The products are awesome. Again, I've seen a lot of good reviews. I think the only bad review I did see about was somebody didn't like the bacon, but then we turn around, I saw somebody else that said they love the bacon. So it's really up to your thing. But even the person that was talking about rating the bacon was saying that even though the bacon wasn't good, they loved every other product that came out of there. So being said, again, with the whole movement, the whole green movement, with everything going on, this possibly, if this gets into, if there's an announcement that this gets into Costco or Wegmans or anything like that, the stock is going to explode. And we can see the track record from Beyond Meat. Beyond Meat is taking the fast food approach. Then you got the Good Butcher that is taking essentially your at home play here with actually bringing you the plant-based meat straight to your home and allowing you to purchase these products where you don't have to go out and seek them right now. Because right now, essentially, you do have to order it through the website. And again, a lot of stuff is back ordered. But with all that being said, it is still worth the time, still worth the investment, in my opinion. It is a stock that I wanted to bring up. If there's anything that you guys are aware of on this stock, please leave it down in the description below. Help other people out. If you know something specific that I am missing on the stock, I would love to get your feedback, what you think. If there's any other tickers you want me to do a little bit more fundamental, in-depth research on this, this is just one I wanted to bring up. Again, I saw a lot of positive things in the stock. Again, check out the numbers, check out all those things. But in my mind, I wanted to bring up these particular articles piece them together for you guys so you guys could make a decision on the Very Good Food, the Very Good Butcher. Sorry. I believe, again, that the bigger move will come in March, but then towards the end of the year, I think, again, there's tremendous growth in one in which I would invest in this for the long haul. This isn't just a short-term play. This is one I want to invest in over the next coming years, because of the amount of growth that it has, especially if it can get into Costco and get into Whole Foods. So being said, if you did enjoy this video, to hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Until next time, guys, I'll see you later.